Let's share. Let me go to YouTube. Let me say hello all. Tell everybody hello all. Let's tell them on Facebook. No, everybody need to talk while I'm on live. Let's give everybody time to get here. I am on time today. Give everybody time to get here. Glory be to God for everybody. We got other things to go over today. Happy Thursday to everybody. God bless you. I know you all can see my screen. I'm sorry that you got to hear in the background noise. Currently getting furniture delivered, so it is what it is. Praise be to God. All glory to God. God is light. God is love. Never forget it. I'm going to start in about 2 minutes. Give y'all time to get you something to drink, some coffee, whatever you need. We got a lot to go over today. And while you're doing that, guess what? Kingdom time. I know we did stop midway last time, but we got other pressing issues today to talk about. So, hey, what better way? So, good day, everyone. Welcome to Kingdom Rooted Community. All right, we got it. Okay, I see y'all popping up. All right, glory be to God. If you know somebody, text them, tell them we live. They'll jump in at the right time, or they can come back and watch it later. All right, the show must go on. God bless y'all. Happy Thursday. All right, let's get with it. Welcome, Kingdom Rooted Builders. All right, what are we talking about today? Kingdom Rooted Community. What is that? It's a nonprofit, right? It's more than just a nonprofit, it's a lifeline. It's going to bless people tremendously in the future. On Thursdays, we're getting ready to take an even deeper dive into agriculture, into spiritual nourishment, into sustainable living, into investment opportunities, the things that you need to participate in if you want to change the trajectory of your life. All right, I'll say it that way. It's houses here on the screen that you see, but it won't be houses like that, right? We're living in a different technology phase right now. The digital era, it's beautiful. However, you no longer have to go paying $1 million for houses and stuff like that. Can you? Sure you can. Do you have to? You don't. All right. There's other sustainable living that you could do, off-grid, eco-friendly, modular, manufactured, duplex, domes, pods, you name it. We're going over it. Okay. So this movement is focused on building faith-based, sustainable living. All right. Notice I said faith-based, not religious-based, but faith-based. This vision is not just about homes or farms. It's about creating a way of life centered on purpose, community, and God's design for stewardship, which is your management. All right. Our goal is to build communities where families can live, learn, grow, and thrive. Live, learn, grow, and thrive. That's spiritually, that's economically, and socially, while honoring the land, each other, and God. All right, so I want everybody to be able to understand that. Let me check YouTube, see if everybody good with me. There we go. Let's keep going. Thank you. Now, we've talked about this before. What's the difference now? Guess what? Kingdom Rooted Community Incorporated is a 501c3 established nonprofit, all right, for the business side of it. All paperwork is in order and is complete. Public release, not hide anything. All right. Um, let's talk about a little bit about the mission. The mission at Kingdom Rooted Communities is simple, right? It's simple, but it's powerful. If you look at the news and you see what's going on in the world today, you see where we're going, right? A lot of people's benefits are being cut. The government is bankrupt. You know, they broke. Them jokers broke. That's not sustainable. It's crashing right before your eyes. Now, Kingdom Rooted Community is here to build a self-sustaining, faith-based community that promotes agriculture, affordable housing, renewable energy, and spiritual growth. All right? Nothing gonna happen the way you think it's gonna happen. You need God if you don't need nothing else. All right? You need to be around people of faith and people that can help you. We getting ready to talk about it. Renewable energy. I cannot wait to talk about this next week. I got some stuff that's gonna blow your mind. Did you all know that in 2026, that's right around the corner, you know, long as the rapture don't happen before then, and 2027, that your energy, that your light bills and things will go up. Yeah, between 40 to 70%. Isn't that crazy? So if you think your light bill high now, add on 40 to 60, 40 to 70% of that, and it's gonna go up. Why? All this AI, all this quantum computers, all these different things. What's feeding it? They need energy. California already dealing with rolling electricity in some other places, right? Well, guess what? Everybody used to talk about Africa and all these other places, but rolling electricity, Puerto Rico and everywhere else. Well, you ain't got to worry about it just happening on the islands. It's gonna be right here in America. That's what's gonna happen. So these are some things in which you need to know. So if you think your bills are high now, well, I mean, you know, the truth is truth. Somebody need to tell you they not going down. They going up. Yeah. Yeah, they going up. And I'm not here to be a Debbie Downer. That's why we're talking about solar. All right. So faith-based, agriculture, affordable housing, renewable energy, spiritual growth, right? We believe sustainability is both physical and spiritual, and it is. And that feeds our bodies and nurtures our souls at the same time, right? Some of you may be doing a fast, maybe a diet. Other times you might be hungry. It might be finger licking good. In the spiritual side of that, maybe you're abstaining from something else. Maybe you're praying and fasting for a certain reason. However, no matter what you're doing, say for instance, say you go pray. That's great. I don't know who you're praying to, but for me, if you're asking God and you're telling, or you know, we need food, Jesus. We need better housing. If the government shut down today, Walmart wasn't open, and they run around here running rogue, do you know how to grow food? Would you starve to death? Would this turn into the zombie apocalypse? These are the things that we're talking about. Storing food, being prepared, not scared. You can do that another time. So these are just provisions. So be prepared for what you're asking for. If you're asking God to help you be sustainable and to help you do some stuff, be prepared to put the work in. That's all I'm saying, right? So here's an example. Just imagine a community garden where children learn how to grow their own food. Children learn how to grow their own food while elders teach them biblical stewardship, right? That's sustainability with a purpose. I didn't say religion, stewardship, right? Imagine children who know how to run a system without money. That's power. The American dollar is falling. It may not be today, it might not be to 10 years. By 2030, they're talking about everything being digital. They're already fighting this and forcing it in other countries. All right? It is upon us. These are some of the things that we're going to talk about. I don't want to overtalk it. Let's do it. All right? What is the vision? The vision is to create a kingdom-centered model village. That's right. You know how you go places in other nationalities and things like that have their own. Okay. God bless all the Jews. God bless God bless everybody for one. But God bless the Mexicans and, the Spanish and Latinos and, everybody. The Amish, they've already been practicing this. Yes. Okay. They have a beautiful self-sustaining structure. Why is that? Okay. Jimmy know how to do plumbing. Tommy know how to do the roof. Billy know how to do the floors. I don't know the real names. I'm just saying, right? They can build a house from the ground up. They have electricians. They have plumbers. Yeah, they can create roads. They stay in their community. They can sustain their community. The different women and stuff. Hey, it's 2025. They doing everything. You know what I mean? They feeding them kids, growing food. They might be doing some electrical stuff. I don't know what they're doing, but they have a nice structure. All right. This is similar to the vision I'm telling you about. With a kingdom centered model village, the difference is this is more spiritual. So if you have the right people around you and everybody with some type of skill set or trade, wouldn't life be easier? Wouldn't it be cheaper? Wouldn't it be more efficient? Maybe you're a teacher, okay? Maybe this other person is an electrician. Okay, maybe it can come wire your house and you can teach those kids. Maybe you trade skills. Certain things we're going to talk about today, I want you all to take seriously and start thinking about. All right, so picture neighborhoods powered by solar energy. Yes. Do you think I'm trying to pay some $500 bill? I am not. So the people in Texas, Oklahoma, and everywhere else, they putting these data centers and stuff, bills going to be through the roof. And it's already high in Texas. It will double it because that's what's going to happen. All right. So if you have your own solar energy, it's going to be back like it was in the day. When the sun come up, you up. When the sun go down, you sitting down. You got solar, you can still function with your day to day and do what you need to do. So picture neighborhoods powered by solar energy where families live in affordable off-grid homes. They grow their own produce and trade through a faith-driven barter system. That's what we're going to talk about. Right? So we are building a blueprint for other regions to follow, combining technology, agriculture, and faith to create a self-sufficient community. It's not hard. Okay? So y'all keep that in mind. And it get greater later. It might be boring now, but it get greater later. So y'all just go ahead and listen because it's going to help you. The type of stuff that's coming, you have to be a visionary to see it. You don't wait until the time and then start panicking. No, you need to get involved and do what you need to do. So why people should get involved? I'm gonna tell you why you should get involved. I'm not begging anybody to get involved. If you want to do it, if this speaks to you and your spirit, you'll be involved. If not, then you won't. Simple as that. The best way I know how to say it, I know it may come off abrasive, but it is what it is. Everybody not gonna make it. You see what's going on in the current economy. Even the military have time. I don't know if they're getting paid, but they can fund ICE and everybody else. Which one is more important? But it's kids and elderly and stuff like that not getting their SNAP benefits and all these other things that the taxpayers are paying for. Keep in mind, they're saying that the government shut down, nobody's going to get funding, but they're still taking out taxes. Well, where the taxes going? Makes you wonder, don't it? Anywho, let's stay on track. People should get involved because this is more than a project. It's a movement. This can catapult you to the next level with your family and break generational curses and let you pass down this to your lineage. Or, hey, you can stay where you at and be good with what you got. I wouldn't know what you got going on. You see what I'm saying? So basically, it's just a chance to be a part of something eternal, to build legacy, not just property. All right. So what do we need? We need farmers, teachers, builders, investors, believers. We need everybody who wants to make an impact. Plain and simple. When you invest in kingdom rooted community, you're not just giving, You're sowing a seed into generations. This is part of your harvest. That's the beautiful thing about a nonprofit. Nobody owns the nonprofit. Yeah. Yeah. We can get to that another day. I'm just telling you some of these things that are beautiful within it that can help you. You can own your own land, you can own, but as far as just owning everything, no, nobody owns that. Right? We know who owns it. God up above. So let's give an example, right? Think about Habitat for Humanity. Y'all heard about that, right? When volunteers come together and they building houses, nailing up structures, whatever they out there doing. They're doing something, right? They're helping. They build homes, but they're also building a lifestyle, one that heals the environment, families, and faith. Because, looking at the TV and other things, you look at it, you like, what? The world has gone mad. They're still good people. Sometimes it's hard to spot them, but hey, if you want to be in a community with faith-driven people, the time is now. See what I'm saying? This is how to help you. Um, this helps create jobs, growing food, empowers families, your legacy, projects that bless generations. It's not just for you. It's not just for now. Long lasting. This is eternal work. You're helping other people. What is the first and second commandment? All right, you're gonna gain training, connections, all these good things. So why not? Today we're just doing an overview. Then we're gonna start showing pictures and breaking things down. Stay to the end, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what's coming next. More pictures and things you can see why you should be following and subscribed on this YouTube channel and liking and this, that, and the other. Feed the algorithm so other people can see it. God will send the right people. A seed for you to sow is honor. You know how you can honor this? Share it. Tell somebody. Share it with your church members. Share it with your, hey, share this like you gossiping. That's what you do. And other people will get involved. All right. So how to get involved? Well, there are many ways to join. You can volunteer your time in kind. You can share your skills. You can partner your business. You can sponsor projects. Your job, your other businesses, they can sponsor jobs or projects. Not a problem. Some of you might want to build affordable homes. That's part of it. Others may want to teach agriculture. Okay, do that. Maybe you want to fund solar systems. Do that. Every contribution creates impact, so it doesn't matter what it is. So basically, everybody has some type of skill or trade, right? You can teach, you can preach, you can braid hair, you can cook, you know how to plant stuff well. Maybe you know a lot of people. You have the right, network. You have something that you can contribute to help out. That's what I know. Right? So here's the business example. A small construction company could become a community partner. If you know somebody that has a construction company, maybe they works for a construction company, maybe it don't matter. Maybe somebody work on cars. Maybe they can come 1 week in a month and show somebody how to change a tire or do an oil change. Maybe you know somebody got a construction company and they willing to do stuff half off or do it for a write off or whatever it is. It's here. Either you can do it or you know somebody that can do it. It's that simple. Right? So a small construction company could become a community partner, helping to build modular homes, laying foundation, panels, anything, while training local youth. They can sit there and watch it. Maybe you let them do some stuff. It helps them out with some work. Maybe they come train some of these kids and they can come work for them. That's both business and ministry. Beautiful thing. Home Depot and all these other places we're going to start talking about, especially next Tuesday. But all this free training and different stuff that people can get into, you better have a skill or a trade within the next year. If not, it's going to be real problematic for you. We'll talk about that on Tuesday. All right. So nothing to be scared about. You should be prepared. Be prepared to work for what you want. All right. So there's something that you need to know. So what are we building? Let me go ahead and get to that so you can understand. What are we building? We're building a lot. We're building a system. How beautiful is that? Y'all know how y'all go, well, especially me, I travel a lot. Every time I go somewhere, Jokers got McDonald's everywhere around the world, even Burger King. I'm like, what? We building systems, not in just one area, in multiple kingdoms. Oh, it's beautiful. But right now we're talking about the divine kingdom. So this here's what we're developing. All right. A community agriculture hub for local farming because I went to the store the other day. I wanted some grapes. All they had was seedless grapes. What type of grapes are seedless? I don't want none of that. I want the actual seeds and I want real food. Wouldn't have this problem. I grow my own grapes. See what I'm saying? Next, solar power housing for families. Solar. We don't want you paying these light bills, making these people richer and making you poor. For what? You telling me you can get some free lights with solar or with the turbine with wind? Listen, we got too much going on that you can get that you don't have to keep paying all this money. Air is free. God gave it to you. They're trying to upcharge water 40 to 60%. And y'all know in a lot of places in America, the water not even clean. Detroit. It really Aaron Brockovich, New Jersey. It's like that in a lot of places, right? They just not gonna tell you. Your system been getting poisoned so long, you might not even know. Well, we got generators and stuff that we're talking about and things that we're gonna do. So, solar power housing for families, a trade and skill center where people can learn construction, finance, and sustainability, right? Actual, imagine going to a school and you don't have to pay and you come in there to learn a trade. Yeah, and we're not talking about, oh, you got to be 18 and over. Oh, no. Put them kids to work. This what's gonna stop all these gangs and all these mishaps and all this craziness. You old enough to go to school, you old enough to be learning a trade. They do this in China and Japan and all these other countries I went to. I've seen it. Why do you think they know so much? And they know a little bit better. Okay, that's why. We're going to have a faith and learning center to teach spiritual principles. A lot of people don't know about grounding, going outside, hugging a tree, meditating, what that really means, going out in nature. A little bit of water and trees and things can help you out. Yoga, simple art of stretching, right? Ain't nothing wrong with getting your feet and your nails and all this other stuff done and your hair done. Yeah, look beautiful. Do all that. I'm gonna get right this weekend. The point is, do something not just for your physical, but for your spiritual and for your soul too. Frequencies, energy, all these good things. That's what we're tapping into with this faith and learning center. Not forcing religion on nobody. This is for faith and learning. This is spiritual aspect. If you want to do it, you'll do it. If you don't, you'll find out what works for you and find out what don't work for you if you want to do it. You're not forced to go over there. All right. And then we're going to create a barter market where people can exchange goods and services, not money. Because remember, as we've been talking about, what system is coming? Yeah. Mark of the beast. Digital. It's here. Some stuff you're going to do anyway. Certain stuff you don't. But when they start telling you how you got to spend your money, if you don't do this, you can't be included. If you got your own system, you ain't got nothing to worry about. See what I'm saying? Brenda might have some greens that she can trade with Mary for some carrots. No money has to be involved. A simple trade. Okay. Billy might be over here raising chicken and Mary might be over here with them goats. Okay, you give me a chicken and a rooster, and I'll give you two billy goats, and they make an even swap. Okay, see that? Now nobody got to cut the grass because the chicken's eating the grass and the goats is too. Everybody happy. This one got some milk. This one got some eggs, and that's all you need for them to start multiplying. I'm just saying, think about that. And we're also going to have an age haven, a safe, peaceful place for our elders. A lot of people think just because, you know, listen, age ain't nothing but a number. Age ain't nothing but a number. You know what I'm saying? Treat your grandparents, your great grandparents, your great, your aunt. It don't matter. Treat your parents, everybody. Treat everybody well. Just because, all this send them to the nursing home, people scared to go to the nursing home. Some of them getting beaten up, mistreated. We're not here to spirit that negative because some of them are really great. The age haven is not a nursing home. You able to grow food, you able to walk around, scratch, do whatever you want to do. You're going to have your own room and your own bathroom. You want to come out and knit with Martha, they can. If they want to go to the movies and go on a date with Billy, they can do it. If they want to play bingo, I mean, I want to play bingo. You know what I'm saying? But if they want to go play bingo, they can. If they don't want to live alone and they got a friend or something, or they want to live amongst other people, it's like having an apartment. It's not a nursing home. Now, people do need help. We're gonna have group homes. I'm gonna speak about that more next Thursday. But there are group homes and things like that, or family homes, I should say, right? Where if they need help or assistance, that's a little different. But for those that are not, and they up and just, hey, let's split this, split this rent. They want to cook their own food. They want to join in the community and work and do something and be around like-minded people. It's like going to church. But when church is over, you just go to your apartment. That's what I mean by age haven. So it's not the same as the nursing home. I hope this making sense to you. It's not a nursing home. You see what I'm saying? If and a lot of people want that because they like, oh, okay, the way the rooms and stuff are going to be set up, I'm gonna start showing you all 3D models. It's like it's going to be so beautiful. A big, big, big barn dominium, right? So say somebody comes in. Let's go with Susan. Susan comes in and Susan is 65 and she says, you know what? Living is getting expensive, but I don't want to go to a nursing home. I want to be around like-minded people, talk to people, stuff like that. That's great, Susan. Hey, we got 3 spots available in these different homes. Would you like to come take a tour? Well, she would have her own master bedroom, or I'm sorry, I don't know what they call it now. They don't use the word master, but anyway, her own living quarters and a big bathroom with a tub and a shower. That she would have her own space, right? A lot of them, and that's just one model. We have other models where, guess what? It may be 4 people living in the house, but everybody has their own section, east, west, south, north, right? And they have their own little kitchen section, microwave, refrigerator, and all that stuff in there. And then they have a common area, right? So it's almost like having your own apartment. And then in the middle, like when you're having barbecues and outing days, or you want to go garden, all that's on 2 acres in one area. That's a beautiful thing. So we're going to have multiple and a variety of options. That's not a nursing home. You see what I'm saying? That's an actual comfortable living space where you no longer have to be by yourself. Maybe you have a grandparent or a mother or somebody that you don't want to be by themselves. Okay. Well, Susan, Sarah, Martha, and Betty, they can be together, having a good time. And they can be co-ed. It doesn't have to be, it's just whatever you're comfortable with. But that's what I mean by that. So this will be like a living example of what kingdom looks like when faith meets functionality, right? So that's the beautiful thing about that. So that's coming. That's what's a part of it. That's the difference. Let's talk about sustainability in action. Sustainability is the heart of everything we do. Everything, because you want to be able to sustain. You don't want all these outrageous bills. You don't want to be under stress. You want to be in peace and serving God, right? Or serving whatever you want to do it, right? We'll use solar energy. We will be doing rainwater harvesting, composting, and local food systems. We got to have people doing aquaponics, hydroponics, vertical farming, fish farms, chicken farms, like hey, whatever you need, we're going to be able to have it. But instead of depending on the government and outside sources that keep raising up these prices, it's all within the community. Oh, it's a beautiful evolution. This helps reduce dependency on outside sources. This is when you got to go dealing with evil people. You don't know what they put in the food. You don't know if it's lab grown. You don't know what you eating. Well, the government said this is what they're gonna give us, so this is what we got to take. You can control that. This will increase your resilience, right? So an example would be, I'm gonna use Ghana. In Ghana, small villages have begun using solar power irrigation systems to grow crops all year long. There ain't nothing new under the sun. We're gonna use that same innovation right here in America. And I got land in Ghana, but I'm saying, right? So yeah, small stuff. Yeah, yeah. There's free water outside. We collecting water, making ponds and all kind of stuff, and it's gonna flow throughout the property, and it's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what we're gonna do. This what you need to do. This what's gonna help you. That's help you out with that water bill. That's water conservation. That's solar panels to help you with lighting, uh, gas and everything. If in case of a cyber attack or outage, tell you what, that wood and fire still working. We gonna get it by any means necessary because God is on our side. All right, we're creating farm to table systems. Oh, I want some chicken. We got chickens. Oh, we need some milk. We got milks. Oh, I want some beef. You got beef. Oh, I want some turkey. Well, there go the turkey. We need some fruits and vegetables. They over here. We need some seasonings. They over there. I am the salt within the world. I am one of the lights in the world. I hope you can be one too. Right? Compost and recycling programs. We're creating our own system and jobs for other people. Right there. That this take the middleman out. This take the government out from all that stuff they doing. Most people can't even enjoy their retirement. Y'all depending on the government and see how they doing you. That's hey, America's falling. I'm trying to tell you. Compost. Them animals get you know what I mean? Make other jobs from just feeding them, making pellets and things like that. You training in agriculture and green trades, things you need to know. Get ready for your little green thumb. This is what you want to do. Here are some job opportunities that are coming. This community will create jobs and teach trades. Yes, create jobs and teach trades that are needed. We'll have openings in farming and food promotion. I'm sorry, production, solar energy installation, construction and maintenance, teaching and mentorship, transportation and logistics, IT marketing and small businesses. Each job will contribute to the ecosystem. It's a nice little whatever you need. Okay, Amazon is a nice logistics system. Hey, I was gonna flow even better. Transportation, bring it over here, bring it over there. Okay, start out in Georgia, go to Alabama. We might end up in Texas. You never know where we're gonna be. It'll grow and it'll expand beyond our wildest dreams. Why? Because God is in control. Each job will contribute to what we got going on. The biggest thing is food and canning and jarring foods. Food production. The first thing that happens if any economy falls, people start starving to death and acting a fool. Well, we got potatoes, carrots, chicken, and everything else over here, so we're gonna be all right. With or without the store. We ain't worried about Wally World, okay? Because Wally World ain't worried about you. If it ever comes a time that your money don't mean nothing, this is the system you want to be in. You can't pay them, you can't pay your lights because you don't have a job. You're not employed. Not over here. Solar. Wind, it don't matter. Water, we can do it. We got generators, we got everything we need to keep going. Oh, it's more people, construction and maintenance. You want to have construction to build new, you want maintenance to maintain. Teaching and mentorship, how are they going to know how to keep doing it and to evolve with time? Teaching and mentorship. Transportation and logistics. I mean, somebody got to come get you and you got to go, we got to move stuff from one place to another. So logistics. IT, we're in a digital age. You're going to have some type of cybersecurity training. Information technology is hey, it's crucial for you. Marketing. People need to know about it, right? Right. All right. Businesses needed to function. Well, there's a few businesses needed to function. The biggest, that's what I'm saying. That's how it be. Businesses needed to function here. We both need personal and commercial partnerships. Personal and commercial. That means personal and business. You understand? So let's talk about that. Some examples would include farm to table and produce co-ops. You could have it so good that you supplying a restaurant. See what I'm saying? You supplying other business corporations. You supplying, maybe Kingdom Rooted Community is Incorporated is supplying Walmart. You never know. Solar and electrical installation services. Yes, because no matter what, if you want electricity and you want something wired the right way, you're going to need what? Solar and electrical installers, people who can do these installation services. That's why the training and teaching comes into play. All right. Community grocery stores and cafes. I cannot wait. We're going to have a grocery store on every compound, like a mini market, but we're actually going to build an actual grocery store. Isn't that crazy? Now, I know y'all walking, well, I don't know about in Tennessee and Georgia and stuff, but in Canada and in Seattle and stuff like that, you know, when you walk into these Amazon stores and stuff, and especially in Japan, you don't have to go doing all this cash stuff. You put it in the system, you put it in your bucket, and weigh it, and know exactly what it is. Or maybe you scan it. I think Sam's and Costco's and all that is doing that down there now. But you can still use a card to pay. Well, there they know you can use a card to pay. You can preload cards and pay that way. Some of them attach right to your bank account. They take it right out. Some of them using a fingerprint or your face, and you pay that way. See what I'm saying? Right. That's part of it. We want to have cafes and our own businesses and things that help self-sustain these communities and help us grow. Construction companies. Yeah, we need construction companies and plumbing services. These toilets ain't gonna put themselves in the ground. These buildings ain't gonna build themselves. These inspections, these codes ain't gonna do it for itself. So yeah, you need that. And definitely health and wellness centers, right? For where you can fast, relax, rejuvenate, sit there and just think about life, right? By the water, by yourself in peace and solitude, whatever they could be. Then health centers, you know, you need to exercise. You might need a business center where you can go and just do some work in solace, right? So all this will be there. These aren't just contracts. They're kingdom assignments that provide opportunity. We're not talking about everybody, oh, get a contract. Yeah, we can, but we're talking about kingdom assignments that provide opportunity, dignity, and provision. All right. So we're almost done. Let me go ahead and go over some real world scenarios. All right. So let me paint a picture for you. A little picture. Okay. A mother who once depended on food stamps now grows organic produce and sells it to local markets. And ain't nothing wrong with that. She once depended on food stamps. Well, hey, now she's in control of her own food and she knows how to grow it and how fast it'll grow. And now she's able to sell that to local markets. Why? It's a need. I don't know if y'all know or not, but a lot of people are lazy. This younger generation, I'm a little bit scared of a lot of them. The reading and the writing, the talking, a lot of them mute. Hey, you can do it. That's all I can tell you. All right. Let's go with a veteran starts a small solar business that powers 10 homes. You can get paid off that. Say you are an electrician or somebody, I don't know, and you know how to do solar panels. And in exchange in the barter system, you say, hey, maybe this person has onions, carrots, and celery. You say, okay, I'll put this up for you for this amount of onions and celery and carrots, you know, or over a certain amount of time. I'll put this up for you for 6 free months of this, and this. That's one house. That's how you could do it with no money involved. But if you are charging a certain fee, maybe you charge them a smaller fee. Hey, instead of charging $1,000, I'll charge you $200 and you give me 2 free months of food. That sounds better to me. So you can mix and match and do what you want to do, right? So let's say, let's go with the youth. Maybe it's a youth that they never went to college and don't want to go to college, right? But they learn a trade and become a builder. You ain't got to go to school for 5 and 10 years no more. Simple certifications are doing things now for people, especially with AI and this new digital age, right? But guess who they're always going to need? Builders, electricians, plumbers, HVAC, all these people. That's exactly who they're going to need. I don't care how many robots they have. Won't matter. Authentic is authentic. That's all I can tell you, okay? Another example is a local cafe uses crops from one of our farms that we have in Kingdom Rooted Community Incorporated, right? Everyone benefits, no one is left behind. So if you're growing food, let's say we got 10 people and all of them grow different types of produce. And we have somebody at the cafe that's cooking and making different things, maybe coffee beans, and they're making coffee and sandwiches and all this other good stuff, right? Or salads or wraps and all this stuff, right? Well, if you're the one that's doing the produce there, you can sell it, or if you ever need to come in and get some free food, guess what you have? It's at your disposal. You grew it, right? So that's what Kingdom Rooted Community is about. Real people, real purpose, real progress. People, purpose, progress. That's what we do. So I'm going to talk about upcoming fundraisers and investment projects that we're going to talk about later. I'm just mentioning a few of them today. It's over 100. So clearly, I'm just going to give you five. Okay. We're preparing several fundraisers and projects. Why? Because we're ready to roll. All right. So affordable off-grid housing initiative, that's the first one. And that's what we're going to get people in. Agriculture expansion fund. If you want to come farm and do agriculture on a half-acre land, 1 acre land, whatever you want to do. You want your own little plot to grow your own stuff, you can. If you want it in a container, if you want to do hydroponics and all these other different ones, you can. I don't know why my eye acting up, but the devil ain't gonna win today. Anyway, all those things we can do. We are doing. We're in a state of working on them right now. That's why I'm talking about them. Solar power and water systems drive. Yeah, yeah, that's happening. We're gonna bring that right in there. Solar and water. We talking about generators. We talking about water pumps, wells, your own water, your own bottled water is what I'm saying. Out of the spring, you understand? Community business accelerators, different businesses that we need out of here that I just talked about. This is your time to shine. Kingdom investment circles, different ways to invest, right? So each will offer partnership and sponsorship opportunities. So either they can partner as personal by themselves, as a business, all right, B2B, or sponsorship. Some people like to pay for sponsorships because they want their names attached to it, their business, whatever it is, their church. We work with everybody, all right? It doesn't matter from anywhere. All right, so that's what we're going to do. So from small donors to land investors to businesses to the regular Debbie walking down the street. That's exactly what we're getting ready to do. All right. Now, the most important thing when you talk about it are the requirements to join. I didn't list them all here today, but what you need to know, we simply ask for a heart for a community. If you don't want to be in community and you think you're going to just, you'd rather be in solitude, that's fine. This may not be a good fit for you. A willingness to serve and grow. And when I say serve, participate and grow. I'm not saying that everybody has to be a farmer. You don't. I'm not saying you have to come there and teach. You don't. But in some capacity, you should be able to contribute. Whether that's your time, whether it's donations, whether it's money, training, your network, something, sharing it, marketing, something, you should be able to do it, okay? Commitment to kingdom principles. Are you here for passion, for purpose, for your assignment? Do you have a skill or a trade? Because what can you do? We need people to help grow this kingdom, to speak it. All right, and tell somebody about it. Do you have a desire to build something greater than yourself? Because this here is not about you or me or anybody else. It is about the kingdom. It is about the people. Love thy neighbor. Are you open to collaboration and growth? This is not just membership, it's stewardship, it's management of resources, time, people, opportunities. This is stewardship. Like some people go to church and say, "Oh, I'm a member of a church." Ain't nobody seen you. You don't participate in nothing that's going on at the church. Um, every time somebody asking for something, why I got to give money? Why I need to be on this board? Why do I need to show up? Why are you here? Don't say you're a member if you're not participating. Simple as that. All right. So think about it. Now I'm just going to tell you about some of these future topics that we have coming up on Thursdays. Will include how to develop a kingdom economy. I'm going to be talking about that and bartering. I talked on some of it today. I spoke about it some today. Green technology. Get used to green technology and food preservation. Yeah. Jarring, not wasting food, how we gonna learn how to can, black canning companies, people who we're gonna be in partnership with us. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Yes. Do you have any food stocked up in case something went bad? You need to know. Faith and leadership development. Hopefully be a part of that. And whatever your faith is, that's fine. But some type of leadership development. Land ownership and family legacy. We would definitely be talking about that. Ownership is important. You should leave something to your children's children. All right. So family legacy is definitely important. We're definitely going to be speaking more about business collaborations between nations and also between different states here in the United States, just business collaboration, period. All right. So each of these will prepare us for the next phase of development. So that's why I'm telling y'all some of these topics that will be coming up. All right. So, what is the kingdom rooted promise? Rooted in faith, growing in purpose, building for generations. Not you, for generations. All right. We're not waiting for change at all. That's why I said I don't hold on, y'all. We're not waiting for change. We are the change. We're not waiting for change. We're building it. You'll see it. This is a call to action. Either you're about that action, you're going to move and you're going to do it, or you're not. This is for a movement of doers. Anybody can hear. Big as my ears are, anybody can hear. This is for doers, dreamers, and believers. Not only do you have the faith, but you walk it like you talk it, all right? Together, we will show the world what kingdom living truly looks like. Because it's going to be definitely on our land. You understand? So I just want to say that. Rooted in faith, going in purpose, building for generations. It's not for me, for generations to come. A place of peace, provision, and power. It's going to be a great and mighty kingdom on earth. And God Himself will be proud of. All right. So, in closing, if your spirit agrees with this vision, pray on it. Talk to God about it. All right. Ask God where you fit in, whether to sow, to build, or to serve. Your gift, your skill, or your faith are all needed here. The harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. Let's become those laborers, rooted, ready, and redeemed. The time is now. All right. And I want to always make sure you know that. I've listed here. The website is being worked on, but by the time we come back, all that should be up to par. Because if you look at it on the computer, it's fine. We want to make sure that it's working for phones and tablets as well. All right. The emails are here. The social media is here. Follow, stay tuned if you're ready to act. If not, you might not want to waste your time. Okay. So we got great things coming. Today was just an overview. And next Tuesday, we're going back to the business. Next Thursday, this is business as well, but we're still going to be talking about the different types of agriculture, the different type of solar panels, the things you'll be seeing, the things that will be involved, how you can get involved. That's what we're going to be talking about in the next 8 weeks. So I hope you're prepared. So by the time the new year comes, you should be ready. Don't run around here holler about no Santa Claus and hey, some fakeness. You know what I mean? Worry about your future. I'd invest in that. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not here to advise you. but think wisely. That's all I can tell you. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your punctuality. Thank you for coming. God bless you. God is light. God is love. I will definitely see y'all next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. All right. So thank you. God bless you. Don't forget to pray and ask God. All right. See y'all next time. Love.